Hello and welcome back to Expat Trash of the Philippines. My name is Raquel and I am the Managing Director of ETP. YouTube has now made their position clear. They are in full support of the smug expat trash that we have presented to you on our channel, and welcome them to broadcast their wholesale exploitation of the Philippines and its people on their platform free from criticism or consequence. In short, YouTube has placed themselves squarely on the wrong side of history. Our main channel, which amassed 1,840 subscribers and 75,000 views in only 1 month, and our new sister channel Expat Treasure of the Philippines, were both terminated due to copyright strikes issued by our two most depraved American targets. Richard Charles Jarrett, the proud racist from the Sick Grandpa and Big Shot travel channels. And Brian Kivert, the broke ex-prison guard from the Philly in the Philippines channel. Today, Brian Curver of Philly in the Philippines has now successfully taken down our second channel, and just as we promised, here is the new one. We never received a single email from Brian. He just kept hiding behind strike after strike. What he doesn't seem to understand is that all of the videos on our previous two channels have already been viewed tens of thousands of times. In other words, it's too late. Our movement is already established and all the copyright strikes in the world will not change that. We declare victory. If Brian or any of our other targets think they can win a case against us in an actual court of law, we invite them to either show cause or keep their mouths shut. We would like you to know that Brian got very sloppy in his last live stream and committed cyber libel against us. We knew that it would only be a matter of time before this happened, and he didn't disappoint us. He called us thieves hundreds of times to his audience and even put it on his thumbnail. He has since changed the thumbnail after realizing his exposure, but it's too late. Here is the original thumbnail, and here is the new updated thumbnail. Cyber libel is a serious crime, and Brian's problems are about to become far more expensive and complicated than simply striking our content and lying to his audience. He is now fully exposed. While Brian has taken down his live streams about ETP, with one of them even using our avatar, they have all been downloaded and are now safely with our legal team. We apologize to our viewers for not being able to present any new content as of late. There are many targets that we urgently wish to present to you, but have been unable to due to Brian's constant strikes against us. Our target's only defense is to issue copyright strikes and privacy complaints against us, blatantly abusing the system. We urge our supporters to write to YouTube and tell them all about it. The more complaints, the louder the message. Our movement has only just begun, and our targets still have all of their work in front of them to stop us. There is strength in numbers, and now is the time to step up your support of our movement, not only by writing to YouTube, but by making an example of these particular two scumbags by taking meaningful steps to have them permanently removed from the Philippines. Our full video library is safely intact, and if the Philippine authorities request our video evidence, we are happy to provide it. Many of our viewers have become very emotional about what you have learned on our channel. To them we say, don't worry. Justice is coming. Expat trash throughout the Philippines has already taken notice, and over time, they will be silenced. They have declared war on us, so, war it is. Our position is simple. YouTube gives expat trash agency to enrich themselves through the reckless exploitation of the Philippines and its people. Therefore, this channel claims equal agency to enrich itself by exploiting said expat trash. To be clear, this channel will only go away when there is no more expat trash left to expose. We will no longer sit idly by and watch a disruptive minority destroy life in the Philippines for the peaceful majority. Well, Brian Curvers of Philly in the Philippines, or as we lovingly refer to him, Jurgen's boy, is at it again. He is obviously feeling the pressure both online and in real life. Like our other targets, He will do anything to prevent the truth about who he really is from getting out to the wrong people. We understand that he has now come under scrutiny by the local authorities, and that must be really tough. Our heart goes out to him. Some have asked why we are charging for Patreon. The answer is simple. YouTube is the only free video hosting service on earth that broadcasts in high definition to an audience of 2.5 billion people. There is no other such platform, and our targets are very pleased with their attempts to bar our access to it. There are costs involved with having our videos hosted elsewhere to protect them, and carrying such costs indefinitely without support from our viewers is unsustainable. But the bigger point is this. The mission of our channel was to broadcast our message on the same platform and to the same broad and diverse audience as our adversaries. It was not to retreat elsewhere and have our content restricted, compartmentalized and viewed only by like-minded viewers with limited reach. Our content is not just reporting what our adversaries are doing here in the Philippines, it is about being able to show the receipts for it. So far, YouTube has made it clear that they do not support us, and so far our targets remain protected by a loophole in YouTube's terms and policies. At any rate, in response to our video where we showed his sleazy behavior, Brian could have easily taken responsibility for it and apologized to his audience, it promising to never do it again. He would have likely been forgiven and life would go on. But instead, he has only tried to cover it up by lying, making excuses, and attempting to silence us. He is a sad man with a sad existence who is much more depraved than we gave him credit for. YouTube provides a great place to do research on this disgusting subculture that we have only just begun to uncover. However, we are beginning to feel that the energy put into the response would be much more wisely allocated to meaningful real-world action. 100% of donations, as well as any proceeds from the future monetization of this channel, will go directly towards exposing and censoring the expat trash of the Philippines. In the meantime, we would very much appreciate your help by continuing to spread the news of this channel, liking, subscribing, and also by replaying our content as much as possible. Think of us this way. When we find smelly expat trash that is spilling out of control into the community, we throw it into our expat trash dumpster and start a dumpster fire for all to see. They are now the stars of our new reality television series, whether they like it or not. Thank you for your attention, and as always, take care and stay safe.